at OttawaHomeAndRemodelingShow.com.
About produce today, and who better to cook with produce and break everything down for us into the new year than Chef Jonathan Collins.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Great to see you. Happy New Year.
I feel like I'm always getting my game on when I'm here with you. You know what I mean? There's so much energy here. You know, a look outside and all that ice reminds me of another hemisphere, and that's the southern hemisphere. So I was inspired by blueberries today. And the reason I was is because this time of year, our blueberries, they come from Chile. So we get a little bit of heat from them while we're in this icy cold. And I love using them. They're full of antioxidants. They're extremely healthy. I want to use it raw, and I want to cook it. So I've got this very kind of elegant salad here. It's a Caprese salad, but I've added the blueberries that just give it that beautiful sweetness and roundness. And then we've got these gorgeous blueberry muffins. So it's a sweet way to be able to enjoy it, and both is a great way to get you in the kitchen. Now, you posted a picture of a video. Now, you do these recipes, and you need to do these recipes too. And while I'm going to start a little bit here, a couple teaching points. So when you're making the muffins, what you want to make sure to do is combine your wet ingredients and dry ingredients separately. This is really important, a mistake that a lot of people make. I'm going to put the eggs in there, and what I want to do is I want to add the sugar. This is because I want to do a process called blanchir. So it's a French term, and what it does is this literally will just make the whole thing nice and voluptuous. It adds air, which gives texture, and that's what I love. So now, here's the challenge. We are going to make this bocconcini. So you've come home. You're starving. You want to make a simple recipe. We're going to make that, but we're going to do it in like 60 seconds.
It's that quick?
It's that quick. So literally we'll take, and we're just going to quarter these tomatoes. So it could be cherry tomatoes, could be grape tomatoes, heirloom tomatoes, literally whatever you have. Toss them in a bowl, and you could be doing this for 2 or for 4. And then these beautiful bocconcini. So this, or just, you know, like fresh mozzarella is beautiful too. I always like to slice it so it's bite-sized. So if it's bite-sized, nobody, you know, whether it's kids or my wife or myself, nobody's going to be struggling with it.
Easy to eat.
Easy to eat. Then some beautiful, and you can help me here. Here, pull off some of those leaves.
And this is what, basil here, right?
Basil, so it smells great. Of course, it's nice because it's both garnish and incredibly edible. Toss those in, and then the highlight is the blueberry. So we'll add some of those blueberries. You can see how beautiful that is. Toss those leaves right in on top. That's it. And so we've got this gorgeous thing going on here. Now, a little bit of salt.
Does the salt just bring out the flavor more? Or
it does. So salt accentuates flavor, and the pepper, it changes the flavors a little bit. So I'm going to do that, and then for you, I got a little bit of this spicy camelina oil.
Spicy.
Which I know you're going to love. And for me, look, I think we did that in less than 60 seconds.
That's it right there.
So now I'm going to keep the host busy. I'm going to let you try that.
Thank you.
Try some of those blueberries. And then I'm going to flip. So this is coming along nice. You can have a look in here. You can see the color of that is almost blonde. And that's what you're looking for, that light blonde color. You see how it's changed?
Yeah, I see that.
So that's done. So now what I've got is I got to do dry ingredients.
That smells good.
Doesn't that smell wonderful?
Very fragrant.
So I've got 2.5 cups of flour, and this is another mistake that sometimes people make, is when you put all the ingredients together, sometimes you'll get pockets of baking powder, and that'll make it rise unevenly. How is that?
That is very good.
Isn't that good? That's a good morning. That could go with steak and eggs.
That could definitely go with steak and eggs.
So now that I've got that done, I want to put the rest of my ingredients in. Now I know you're going to love this. This is buttermilk. So buttermilk has that acidity, that little bit of sharpness in the flavor that's really going to be great. And then we've got butter. So butter goes in. And with all these ingredients, watch how quickly this comes together. Then the dry ingredients.
Okay, now you add the dry,
Now you add the dry. And then we'll turn this on. What I do love about this is that these ingredients are all ingredients that you would have at home. So here we're featuring the beautiful blueberries, and I'll show you how easy it is to fold that in. But what you could do is you can add literally anything to this. You don't want to overwork this. Don't want to develop that flour too much.
Now, when you say add anything, are you talking about the types of fruit?
Types of fruit, could be dry berries, could be dry blueberries. But the nice thing is when you get a really good recipe, when you get a good technique, it makes the job so simple. So now we're going in with the blueberries. Oh man.
Oh, that looks so good.
Blueberries look so good. And I'm just gonna turn this over. This is an important step as well. Notice I'm folding these in. Rather than putting them in with the mixer so they don't break up, I don't want to end up with blueberry muffins.
Blueberry muffins.
And then simply portioning it. Now this, I have already, I sprayed it. I just used a spray oil. And we're just dropping these in. And you know, I love when the mushrooms grow nice and large and tall. And so I put lots of batter in there. The most important thing, Henry, is to preheat the oven. So I'll explain one last thing to you before we go, and that is that without preheating the oven, if you've ever had batters or cakes that kind of fall short, what happens is if you put it in a preheated oven at the right temperature, immediately that baking powder wants to scream. It wants to give you lots of volume, and then it freezes and kind of dies in that you know, elevated state. So make sure to preheat the oven. Make sure to get some good fresh blueberries, and make sure to check out this producemadesimple.ca is where we have this and many, many other exciting recipes. I love it because you can literally go to the search engine, you can type in the name of whatever produce you have, like blueberries, and you can see what recipes that we have to offer.
Oh, well, that makes it simple right there, and you've got two fabulous recipes here that include blueberries. We got muffins, and we've got this caprese salad with blueberries. But hey, we're gonna have a chance to sit back down and join Chef Jonathan.